women who work. In many countries, there is at least one legal barrier to women's ability to work in the jobs they want or to start their own businesses. There are rules about what work women can or can't do. There are rules limiting women's rights to their own businesses or to take out a loan. There are rules restricting when women can open a bank account, if at all, often an important first step to starting a business or even having a job. Imagine if you had a great idea for a business, but weren't allowed to start one, or if you wanted to be a scientist, but were barred from the lab just because you were a woman. In most countries, it's still legal for employers to decide not to hire women, or to pay them less if they do, just because they're women. In some countries, it's still legal to not hire pregnant women just because they're pregnant. Imagine how you would feel if you were more qualified than the other people applying for a job and you didn't get it just because you were a woman, or just because you were a woman who was about to have a baby. Those are the realities for many women across the world. In a recent global survey, close to 4 out of 10 adults, men and even women, can you believe that? Agreed that men should have first dibs on an open job, rather than the more qualified person, regardless of gender. And even if they can get jobs, women are sometimes not allowed to sign any type of contract, which means they're much easier to fire, regardless of whether there was a reason to fire them. In some countries, women are forced to retire earlier than men, so they can't work as long as they'd like to. Can you imagine if you, or your mom, or your grandma wanted to keep working and the boss said you weren't allowed to? Not fair at all.